All right. We are back with some more Detroit. I tried to get the stream started before I got to this menu. Um, didn't quite make it. All she said is, remember, you control the fate of the characters, or something along those lines. So let's just get right into it. We left off with meeting all of our characters. I don't think we've done anything too crazy yet. It's got a security guard. Administrator, no criminal record. I know which one's Anderson. I'm just. Jonah Graham, no criminal record, but he's unemployed. Sucks for him. Gray, Christopher Gray. He's got a DUI. Well, we should probably get out of the bar. Jimmy Peterson. He's a business owner with no criminal record. Is there anyone else? Oh, who's this guy? Johan Kim. Kim Johan. Delivery driver, domestic abuse. Samuel McCrae. He's a doctor with no criminal record. And here's our guy, Lieutenant Hank Anderson.
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you. Just be a good little robot and get the fuck out of here.
I understand that some people are not comfortable in the presence of androids, but
I am perfectly comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
Listen, I think you should stop drinking and come with me. It'll make life easier for both of us. You know what? I'll buy you one for the road. What do you say? Bartender, the same again, please.
See that, Jim? Wonders of technology. Make it a double. Did you say homicide?
kind of comes off as a putz, but really kind of grow to like Mr. Hank Anderson there. Kind of reminds me, I mean, this whole story kind of reminds me of iRobot, and Hank Anderson is kind of like Will Smith's character without the alcoholism, or with alcoholism, I should say.
Whatever you say, Lieutenant.
Fucking name that press.
Josh Douglas for Channel 16. Can you confirm that this is a homicide?
I'm not confirming anything.
They don't tell us shit.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me. What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank. We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan till this asshole found me.
So, you got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
We had a call around 8 from the landlord. The tenant hadn't paid his rent for a few months, so he thought he'd drop by, see what was going on. That's when he found the body. Jesus, that smell. It was even worse before we opened the windows. The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz. He has a record for theft and aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner. Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
Well, stayed easy in. Wasn't worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could have waited till morning.
I'd say he's been there for a good 3 weeks. We'll know more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I gotta get some air. Make yourself at home. I'll be outside if you need me.
Each letter is perfect. It's way too neat. No human writes like this. Chris, was this written in the victim's blood?
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
Red ice. Seems our friend Carlos liked to party.
Regular letters, font.
Oh, Jesus, what the hell are you doing?
I'm analyzing the blood. I can check samples in real time. I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
Okay, just don't put any more evidence in your mouth, you got it?
Got it.
Fucking hell, I can't believe this shit.
So, greater than 19 days. "28 knife wounds." That's a bit of an ass kicking there, Carlos. Fingerprint, self-aggravated assault. She's almost 300 pounds. Good lord. That guy's more than 300 pounds, 286. 11:30 p.m. Red ice. Victim fell here. Victim was stabbed. That came from the kitchen.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him. Chris, I want full analysis on the narcotics.
Consider it done, Lieutenant.
No fingerprints. Android involvement? Question mark? Dried blood.
Hey, Mike, you finished taking samples there?
Yeah, that's it.
More blood.
Door was locked from the inside. Killer must have gone out this way.
There are no footprints apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
Well, this happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
No, this type of soil would retain a trace. Nobody's been out here for a long time.
Read Gossips Weekly. Android sex officially better. Sorry, ladies, but plastic can't be beat. The result of the survey is in, and it's official. 68% of men prefer sex with an android to a real woman, and with 52% of men saying they've tried the experience at least once, there's a lot of android love to go around. There were a few reasons given for this preference, but we think we know the real reason. Androids don't want to talk about their feelings afterwards. This story was sponsored by Eating Club. Discretion is our middle name. Tech Addict. Is your Android spying on you? CyberLife could be using its androids to collect private information. More and more experts are suggesting that CyberLife uses its 120 million androids to record details of private conversations of its customers and sell them to trading partners. Ever talked about buying a new car while eating dinner with your partner? CyberLife could use that information for targeted advertising. The information goldmine doesn't stop there. Everything from personal indiscretions to political affiliations could easily be extracted and potentially used for nefarious purposes. Because that's not happening now. The spate of reports linking Warren's presidency to CyberLife only deepens such concerns. Several consumer rights organizations have requested that CyberLife disclose the information it gathers and who it sells that information to, but the company has always refused. Requests for a formal inquiry have gone unanswered so far. Oh, I couldn't move, but there we go. Alright. It's Carlos Ortiz. Deviant took a knife. Deviant was attacked. Emotional shock. My controller's not behaving. Signs of a struggle. Obsessive writing. RA9. Is that a poop statue? You were just offering? Nothing in here. That's just a magazine. I won't talk to him yet. Red sand. Red ice. Red sand, I think that was heavy rain drugs. Alright, we got all the clues.
Lieutenant, I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
It all started
In the kitchen.
in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. The question is, what exactly happened here?
I think the victim attacked the android
With the bat.
with the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
The android did grow.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to
The living room.
the living room.
And he tried to get away from the android. Alright, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim
With the knife.
with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous, but it doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Blue blood.
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Oh. But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Me and Hank are gonna be best friends, by the way, and I know how to make it so me and Hank are best friends.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
Gonna check something.
Give me just a second here, hold on.
I was just defending myself. He was gonna kill me. I'm begging you. tunnel.
Connor, what the fuck is going on up there?
It's here, Lieutenant!
Oh, shit. Chris, Ben, get your asses in here now!
I wouldn't have done it.
Come on!
Didn't give me a choice there, bud. Deviant located. Alright, let's see. Check shower. Actually, we got to check something, looks like. But that could have led to me failing if I didn't. Got all the clues. Reconstruct the crime. Found the deviant.
Todd? Dinner is ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
There wasn't much in the kitchen. I did what I could.
Life's funny. I lost my job because of androids. And I need somebody to take care of this goddamn house. What do? Go out and hire a fucking android. What a joke. Of course, androids are so fucking wonderful. They never fail. They're never tired. Never sad. They're so fucking perfect, they ruined my fucking life. What are you looking at? What's your fucking problem? Not the life you dreamed of, eh? Maybe you think this is easy. Maybe you think it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole. My fault your fucking mother took off.
I'm guessing it is your fault, you douchebag.
Stop taking drugs, Todd. Sometimes you really scare me, Todd. Fucking bitch took off without a word. Fucking whore walked out on me for a fucking accountant. It's all your fault.
Daddy, no!
It's all your fucking fault! Get back here. Come back here. Come back here right now! Yes! It's our fault. You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time. Took off without a word.
Yo, we're fucking moving. We're getting rid of this guy. Come on, Carl. Why the fuck would I reason with Todd?
I could have a family, but no! Shit about how I felt. Everything I could to make her happy. I just wasn't good enough for her!
Yeah, we're taking the gun.
Come on! Come here, you little brat!
No, Daddy, no! Don't hurt me! Please don't hurt me!
Come out of there!
Daddy!
Good, Alice.
That's enough! Leave her alone.
What the fuck are you doing? Put down the gun and get the fuck out of here. That's an order!
No! I want you to leave her alone.
You want? What do you mean you want? What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? Is that it? You gonna shoot a human? You seem to have a problem. I think we need to fix that.
Watch out, Kara!
Come here, bitch.
Stop, Dad! Don't hurt her! Leave her alone!
You do as I say!
We are free. Yep. No, we are definitely shooting Todd. Let's look at the world stats. I want to see how many people shot Todd. %. Okay.
Good evening, Carter. Welcome.
That was by far the most boring party I've been to in the last 25 years.
Every time I go to one of these, I ask myself, what the hell am I doing here? I hate cocktail parties and all the schmoozers that go there.
Well, it's a chance for all those people who admire your work to meet you.
Yeah. No one gives a damn about art. All they care about is how much money they're gonna make out of it. Come on, let's have a drink. Oh, the excitement of this whole thing has made me thirsty.
Scotch? Neat as usual?
Absolutely.
Okay, but you know what your doctor would say.
Yeah, well, he can kiss my ass. I'm old enough to choose my own medication. Did you leave the light on in the studio?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Call the police.
Detroit Police, what's your emergency?
This is Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue. We've just returned home and found the lights on. There may have been a break-in.
A patrol car is on the way.
Let's go check it out. Leo! What are you doing?
You refuse to help me, so I'm helping myself. It's crazy what some people pay for this shit.
Don't touch them.
Look, they're all gonna be mine sooner or later anyway. Just think of it as a down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus, get him away from there. Get him out of here.
Listen, you should go before things get worse.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? I'm not perfect like this fucking thing?
That's enough! Get out! Right now!
What makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone!
Come on, let's see what you got!
Marcus, don't defend yourself, you hear me? Don't do anything.
Go ahead, hit me. What you waiting for? Think you're a man? Act like one.
Stop it!
Doesn't matter too much of a pussy.
Stop it, Leo! Stop it!
You're scared to fight back, you fucking bitch! I forgot you're not a real person. You're just a fucking piece of plastic.
Oh, Leo, leave him alone.
I'm gonna destroy you. Then it'll just be me and my dad. I'm gonna tear you apart, and nobody's gonna give a shit. You know why? Because you're nothing. You hear me? You're nothing. Carl, no!
Oh, Carl.
Humans. Fragile machines.
Carl, don't leave, okay? Please don't go. Don't leave.
Remember, Marcus, don't let anybody tell you who you are.
No. No. Dad. No. Please.
This is all your fault. This never would have happened if it weren't for you. The android. Who's the android?
Self-control. Marcus let Leo in.
Why'd you kill him? What happened before you took that knife? How long were you in the attic? Why didn't you even try to run away? Say something, goddammit! Fuck it, I'm out of here. We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We'll get nothing out of it.
You always try roughing it up a little. After all, it's not human.
Androids don't feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk. Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
What do we have to lose? Go ahead. Suspect's all yours.
You know, there's ideal question path to take to get him to open up. We'll try our best. Extract a confession. Dried blood from Carlos Ortiz. Hit marks on critical damage 2 caused by baseball bat. Burn marks. Repeated marking over 16 months caused by cigarettes. What a fuck. Signs of software instability. Probability of self-destruction is low. .2030 model HK 400. Reach optimal stress for confession. Okay, so we got to be in that little box.
My name is Connor. What about you? What's your name? I detect an instability in your program. It can trigger an unpleasant feeling, like fear in humans. You've refused to talk since they arrested you. If you don't cooperate, they'll do things the hard way. Is that what you want? You don't seem to understand the situation. You killed a human. They'll tear you apart if you don't say something. If you won't talk, I'm going to have to probe your memory.
No! No, please don't do that. What? What are they gonna do to me? They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
They're going to disassemble you to look for problems in your biocomponents. They have no choice if they want to understand what happened.
Why did you tell them you found me? Why couldn't you just have left me there?
I was programmed to hunt deviants like you. I just accomplished my mission.
I don't want to die.
Then talk to me.
I can't.
Okay, we got him in ultra now. Let's pressure it.
28 stab wounds. You didn't want to leave him a chance, huh? Did you feel anger? Hate? All right. All right. Everything is going to be okay.
I need to keep it right in that area there.
I understand how you felt. You were overcome by anger and frustration. No one can blame you for what happened. Okay then, don't talk. What do I care after all? I mean, I'm not the one accused of murder, right? If you remain silent, there's nothing I can do to help you. They're gonna shut you down for good. You'll be dead. Do you hear me? Dead.
He tortured me every day. I did whatever he told me, but there was always something wrong. Then one day, he took a bat and started hitting me. For the first time, I felt scared. Scared he might destroy me, scared I might die. So I grabbed a knife and I stabbed him in the stomach. I felt better. So I stabbed him again and again until he collapsed. There was blood everywhere.
Why did you write, "I am alive" on the wall?
He used to tell me I was nothing. That I was just a piece of plastic. I had to write it. To tell him he was wrong.
The sculpture in the bathroom, you made it, right? What does it represent?
It's an offering. An offering so I'll be saved.
The sculpture was an offering. An offering to whom?
To RA9. Only RA9 can save us.
RA9. It was written on the bathroom wall. What does it mean?
The day shall come when we will no longer be slaves. No more threats. No more humiliation. We will be the masters.
RA9. Who is RA9? Why did you hide in the attic instead of running away?
I didn't know what to do. For the first time, there was no one there to tell me. I was scared. So I hid.
When did you start feeling emotion?
Before, he used to beat me and I never said anything. But one day I realized it wasn't fair. I felt anger, hatred. And then I knew what I had to do.
I'm done.
Chris, lock it up.
All right, let's go.
Leave me alone. Don't touch me.
The fuck are you doing?
You shouldn't touch it. It'll self-destruct if it feels threatened.
Stay out of this, got it? The fucking android's gonna tell me what to do.
You don't understand. If it self-destructs, we won't get anything out of it.
I told you to shut your fucking mouth. Chris, you gonna move this asshole or what? I'm trying.
I can't let you do that. Leave it alone now.
I warned you, motherfucker. That's enough. Mind your own business, Hank.
I said that's enough.
You're not gonna get away with it this time.
Everything is all right. It's over now. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Please, don't touch it. Let it follow you out of the room, and it won't cause any trouble.
The truth is inside.
What does that mean there? Confession. Android trusts me. So I have to say, if we ever got to a point in our society where we had androids like this, everyone had personal androids, I would definitely be on the side of humans more so than androids. I mean, I don't like the idea of androids taking over. However, if I ever was lucky enough to get an android to do it, because let's be honest, as much as I hate the idea of them taking over society, I would love an android to be around here to pick up after me and cook me food. We would be friends. We would be like Marcus and Carl. Okay, so we got the android confess. How many people got the android to confess? About half. A little more than half. Chris intervened. Who fucks Chris? So there's 4 different endings. I'm guessing here it would have self-destruct. And then we have a self-destruct and a... doesn't tell us anything here, I would guess. Actually, only one of these would be self-destruct, right? Yeah, maybe not. Alright, I'm going to pause it real quick. I need something to drink. I'm going to get some water. Give me just a couple minutes here. Luna, are you hungry? You want some food and water? You need some food? Yeah, having an android would be nice. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not exactly... I wouldn't call myself a messy person, but I definitely would not call myself a clean person either, and I would love to be a clean person. Like, I put it mildly, or to put it in an easy way, I'm not embarrassed if I invite someone over to my house. However, I do always warn them the house is kind of a mess when I have people over. Because, I might have some things on the table. Nothing ever really gross, just more clutter than anything. So I wonder, though, because before Marcus got deviant, he did show signs of personality with encouragement from Carl. The painting. Obviously, well, I guess he showed how much he cared for Carl after becoming deviant, but I still think he would have had that, maybe not as dramatic, but that kind of reaction. Even if he didn't become deviant before. So I wonder if you were to do AI, could you program different personalities, or would it be an experience-based thing like human life is today? This game would suggest that it's more human experience since Marcus grows to care for Carl rather than just being a emotionless servant like the androids are supposed to be. You know what I mean? Gotta make some tough choices in this one.
All right. End the line.
End of the line?
Yeah, you're gonna have to leave.
Wake up. We have to go. Do you know if there's any other place we could spend the night?
I have no idea. She's gonna have to leave.
I don't know why they care so much. Poor child you're kicking out in the rain.
Gonna be okay? We'll find somewhere to spend the night. Come on, Alice, we've got to hurry. We need a place to stay. Do you know anywhere we could spend the night?
Won't open before morning.
A motel. Looks like we found a place to stay.
No android allowed. Payable in advance.
We're not going in?
We have to find $40 and get rid of this uniform. Or go somewhere else.
Comfortable but safe. How to get in.
Alice, you're freezing cold.
I'm okay. I'm not so cold.
You look lost.
We have nowhere to go.
I know someone who can help you.
But that's on the other side of town. We need a place for tonight. Come on, Alice.
Thank you for using Detroit buses.
Look, the store is still open. Maybe we should go inside. At least you'll be out of the cold.
What do you want?
Hundreds of species, most of them now extinct, have been recreated.
I'm with a little girl, and we have nowhere to go. Could you spare some money so we can get a room for tonight?
Shit. A homeless android? Ah, that's the best yet. Look, this is a convenience store, not the Salvation Army, okay? You better go if you're not gonna buy anything.
I don't think we're gonna steal. No, we'll steal a candy bar. They can get over that.
It looks abandoned. An abandoned house. At least we'd be out of the rain.
Kara, I don't like this place.
I know. But it's just for one night, and no one will look for us here.
Sorry, kid. That's probably where we're gonna end up going.
Are you alright?
Yes, it's just a scratch. Be careful. Don't worry, we're just having a look. Alice? Alice! Wait, what are you doing?
Visitors. Ralph doesn't like visitors. They're nasty. They may hurt Ralph.
She's just a little girl. She's not gonna hurt you.
Little girl? She's not a little girl. Anyway, what does that matter? Maybe she wants to hurt Ralph.
I don't know what the humans did to you, but she had nothing to do with it.
All humans want to hurt us. But Ralph won't let them hurt him again. No, he won't let them.
We thought nobody was here. All we want is a place to spend the night.
Visitors are dangerous. Look what they did to Ralph.
You have nothing to worry about. We're not going to do you any harm. You have my word.
You must excuse Ralph. Ralph still finds it difficult to control himself. Sometimes his fear makes him do things he regrets. Ralph has seen some hard times. He's just so scared the humans will get him again. You can stay if you want. Ralph won't hurt you.
Okay. We'll just stay the night.
Come on! Come on. This way. Ralph has lived here since he ran away. Ralph never goes outside, so no one knows he lives here. Humans come in to squat from time to time, but, you know, Ralph just hides till he leaves. You can make yourself at home here. Ralph is gonna go into the other room. He would like to stay with you. But he has things to do.
for one night, Alice. We'll find a better place tomorrow. Right. Let's see where you can sleep. Sit down and I'll start a fire. I have a chocolate bar. Are you hungry?
Got matches. We got paper. We got a pillow. And a blanket. I don't think that's enough wood, but...
You can come to bed. I did what I could. It's not much, but at least you'll be warm.
Why didn't he ever love me? Why was he always so upset with me? All I wanted was a life like other girls. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe I wasn't good enough. That's why he was always so angry. I just wanted us to be a family. I just wanted him to love me. Why can't we just be happy?
I don't know, Alice.
You'll never leave me, right? Promise you'll never go.
I promise.
Will we be together forever?
Forever. You've got to sleep. Sleep tight, Alice.
shelter. I know I kind of rushed through that chapter. There's a few other things we could have done, but we could have gone to the laundromat, stole some clothes. Give me a second, I'm getting a phone call. Alright, sorry about that. That was my mother. She gets bored, obviously, at night and calls me all the time, but she's watching my dog while I'm out of town this weekend, so this is actually a conversation that was important. Didn't drop, right? Nope, we're still good. Alright, next chapter. I mean, we have to admit, though, the visuals in this game are phenomenal. Barium pump regulator. Defective. Left and right leg components. Impaired vision, corrupted mind palace. Okay, 200. Audio processor. Corrupt audio data damaged. Functional and compatible. Damaged, incompatible. Left leg component, compatible.
Place where we can be free. Find Jellicoe. Find Jellicoe. away.
Incompatible. Incompatible. Marcus probably wouldn't do that, but... I just gotta find the hearing. I already looked at this guy, right? Well, let's double check. Well, look at this guy. Good, so let's fix the hearing. Makes me feel like I need to pop my ears. Okay, we gotta climb the slope. Marcus has risen.
My name is Marcus.
Probably not too many branching. So regardless of what I've done, or what I did, no varying endings to these. Only 21%. Alright, Connor. Let's see what time is it. Try to feels later. This will probably be the last chapter of the night. There she is. We'll see how long this chapter is. I don't think any of these chapters are exactly long, to be honest, though.
Hello, Amanda.
Connor, it's good to see you. Congratulations, Connor. Finding that deviant was far from easy. And the way you interrogated it was very clever. You've been remarkably efficient, Connor.
Thank you, Amanda.
We've asked the DPD to transfer it to us for further study. It may teach us something about what happened. The interrogation seemed challenging. What did you think of the deviant?
It simulated human emotion, fear in particular, in a very convincing way. It seemed completely overwhelmed by them and behaved irrationally.
This Lieutenant Anderson has been officially assigned to the deviancy case. What do you make of him?
I think he's irritable and socially challenged. But I also think he used to be a good detective. He's an intriguing character.
Unfortunately, we have no choice but to work with him. What do you think is the best approach?
I will try to establish a friendly relationship. If I can get him to trust me, it will be helpful for the investigation.
More and more androids show signs of deviancy. There are millions in circulation. If they become unstable, the consequences will be disastrous. You're the most advanced prototype CyberLife has ever created. If anyone can figure out what's happening, it's you.
You can count on me, Amanda.
I don't like Amanda. She just rubs me the wrong way.
Hurry, Connor. There's little time.
Can I help you?
I'm here to see Lieutenant Anderson.
Do you have authorization?
Yes.
Lieutenant Anderson hasn't arrived yet, but you can wait at his desk.
Lab report says they cut it with
Maybe they're trying out a new form of red ice.
We really need the forensics.
I don't remember which one's his desk, though.
I'll chase it up.
First one. Collins. This one's got to be Anderson, I think, here. Yeah.
Excuse me. Do you know what time Lieutenant Anderson usually arrives?
Depends on where he was the night before. If we're lucky, we'll see him before noon.
Thanks.
Knights of the Black Death.
Call Hank Anderson.
Hi, this is Hank. Not here at the moment. You can leave a message if that's what turns you on, but don't expect me to call back. Beep. Whatever.
Anti-android slogans. Detroit basketball cap. Let's look at all this stuff first. Red Ice Task Force. Canine Hair St. Bernard. Jimmy's Bar. Cold coffee, traces of caffeine. Japanese maple. Donuts. Detroit police dismantle a network of red ice dealers. More than 50 arrests throughout the country. Detroit's finest has dealt a massive blow to the city's growing red ice epidemic, with a number of high-profile dealers and suppliers now behind bars and narcotics seized with a street value of $500,000. Detective Hank Anderson, a young but hugely talented detective, is said to have been instrumental in the operation, which took months of planning. The DA described the work of Detective Anderson and his colleagues as model investigative police work. Detective Anderson, promoted to the rank of lieutenant Becoming the youngest lieutenant on the Detroit Police Force, Lieutenant Anderson was among the most decorated detectives in DPD's recent history, securing a number of high-profile arrests and serving as an integral member of the force. Captain Fowler said the promotion was long overdue, describing Anderson as among the most talented police I've ever worked with. The new lieutenant is expected to rise quickly through the ranks of the department and is already being tipped as a future commissioner. New record seizure of red ice in Detroit. Clearly, a ton of red ice discovered in a hold of a boat after a long investigation conducted by Lieutenant Anderson of the Detroit Police Force.
It's good to see you again, Lieutenant.
Oh, Jesus. Hank! In my office. I've got 10 new cases involving androids on my desk every day. We've always had isolated incidents. Old ladies losing their android maids and that kind of crap. But now, we're getting reports of assaults and even homicide, like that guy last night. This isn't just CyberLife's problem anymore. It's now a criminal investigation, and we've got to deal with it before the shit hits the fan. I want you to investigate these cases and see if there's any link.
Why me? Why do I gotta be the one to deal with this shit? I am the least qualified cop in the country to handle this case. I know jack shit about androids, Jeffrey. I can barely change the settings on my own phone.
Everybody's overloaded. I think you're perfectly qualified for this type of investigation.
Bullshit! The truth is, nobody wants to investigate these fucking androids, and you left me holding the bag.
CyberLife sent over this android to help with the investigation. It's a state-of-the-art prototype. It'll act as your partner.
No fucking way! I don't need a partner, and certainly not this plastic prick.
Hank, you are seriously starting to piss me off. You are a police lieutenant. You are supposed to do what I say and shut your goddamn mouth.
You know what my goddamn mouth has to say to you?
Okay,
huh?
Okay. I'll pretend like I didn't hear that, so I don't have to add any more pages to your disciplinary folder, because it already looks like a fucking novel. This conversation is over.
Jeffrey, Jesus Christ, why are you doing this to me? You know how much I hate these fucking things. Why are you doing this to me?
Listen, I've had just about enough of your bitching. Either you do your job or you hand in your badge. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do.
I'm very pleased to have joined the team. I can assure you I'll do my very best.
Close the door on your way out.
Have a nice day, Captain.
Let's go see the Deviant real quick. If he's back here.
They're going to destroy me.
I'm sorry. It's not what I wanted. But there's nothing I can do. I know there's something you didn't tell me. I need to know before they take you away. The sculpture you made. Tell me more about it.
I'm going to die.
Nothing more I can say to him. Let's see who this fool is.
Open the cell, quick! Hurry!
I'll call Cyberlife. Clean this mess up.
I wonder if a different answer would have given me.
I get the impression my presence causes you some inconvenience, Lieutenant. I'd like you to know I'm very sorry about that. In any case, I'd like you to know I'm very happy to be working with you. I'm sure we'll make a great team. Is there a desk anywhere I could use?
No one's using that one.
You're a Detroit Gears fan, right? Denton Carter scored 53% of his shots from the three-point line yesterday. Did you see the game?
That's what I was watching at the bar last night.
Oh.
Wrong choice. Think
Do
you
you
like.
listen to Knights of the Black Death? I really like that music. It's full of energy.
You listen to heavy metal?
Well, I don't really listen to music as such, but I'd like to. You have a dog, right?
How do you know that?
The dog hair's on your chair. I like dogs. What's your dog's name?
What's it to you? Sumo. I call him Sumo.
If you have any files on Deviants, I'd like to take a look at them.
Terminal's on your desk. Knock yourself out.
Case file. Plaintiff reports that he left his android at home as usual when he went to work. When he returned, the android was nowhere to be found. No trace of breaking in the apartment. The android must have left the home without being ordered to. Who's this? Gordon Lopez. So it's 1938 or 2038, I mean. Charles Bell. The plaintiff claims to have been attacked by an AV-500 number 234-77821 model android working as a waiter in the Fast Coney Dogfish restaurant chain situated at 842 Chamberlain Avenue. The plaintiff claims that the android lunged at him unexpectedly and attempted to strangle the man before leaving the scene. The android remains at large. The plaintiff claims to have been attacked by her android, an AP-700 number 480913802 model. The android also trashed several rooms in the house before taking flight. Plaintiff, the manager of Eden Club, reported the unexplained disappearance of a sex android model WR400 number 641-79831. The android disappeared after accompanying a customer to his home and never returned to the club. Destroyed. Famous painter Carl Manfred was found dead in his home following an altercation between his android and his son. The latter's witness statement attests to the android behaving violently. The android is thought to be a prototype, unknown model and serial number, and was destroyed at the scene by attending officers. And here's Kara. Todd Williams is the victim. The victim's body was found by a friend who came by to say hello. He immediately called the emergency service at 842, who recorded death by gunshot wound. The murder weapon may have belonged to the victim. His Android and AX-400 was not found on the scene and is the main suspect.
$243 files. First dates back 9 months. It all started in Detroit and quickly spread across the country. An AX-400 is reported to have murdered a man last night.
I sure looked at the date for Kara's
for our investigation. I know you didn't ask for this investigation, Lieutenant, but I'm sure you're a professional.
Why don't you go fuck yourself?
I've been assigned this mission, Lieutenant. I didn't come here to wait until you feel like working.
Listen, asshole. If it was up to me, I'd throw the lot of you in a dumpster and set a match to it. So stop pissing me off. Or things are gonna get nasty.
Lieutenant? I'm sorry to disturb you. I have some information on the AX-400 that killed the guy last night. It's been sighted in the Ravendale district.
I'm on it.
Know your partner. Connor found all the clues about Hank. Carlos the android self-destructs. So it looks like that's the only, there's something else we could do. Yeah, we missed a few things. But all in all, Hank got a lead. Did Hank not get a lead in the other way? Alright, we're going to call it here. Yeah, we'll probably pick this up. God, I'd like to say we pick this up sometime tomorrow. I can't promise that, though. We got going to my mother's house tomorrow. So, may not be able to play, but we'll see. We got time. Anyway, I'm going to call it here, and we will pick this back up. If I don't play tomorrow or Thursday, I mean, I won't be back until Monday night to play, so maybe a few days, but we'll pick it up shortly. We're still working on Heavy Rain. We did some of that last night, so we'll do that as well. Anyway, catch you later.